Alright boys, OEB gamers. We are here, we're gonna make some cards for focus around Commander today. Commander's magic cards when your deck is all huge and full of stuff with your Commander. But we're focusing on Stax cards today. Stax are named after a card called Smokestacks that was made a long time ago in Nemesis or something like that. I don't actually know, I don't own it. But there are things like this bridge that makes it so creatures that are power too high can't attack or whatever. This creature who makes it so you can only draw one card per turn for every player. We got lots of enchantments like this, like you get to draw a card whenever your opponents do a green spell. This dude, he makes your opponent's spells cost more. You know, this guy, creatures can't attack. Classic hits like that. We're just going to make a few cards in the realm of that, but sort of based around like annoying stuff that might happen in Commander, stuff that your friends do too much. You don't want it to be happening all the time, so we're going to start it off easy with Command Sanctity. I don't know about you, but my least favorite thing about Commander is the part with the actual commanders. Like, people, if your commander just helps you do like a combo, then it's just like a part of your combo in your hand all the time. Come on, man, that's lame. Just make your deck stupid. Make your deck full of power. Well, you do whatever you want. I don't really care. But it gets very annoying when people just casting their commander over and over. So we thought we could make Command Sanctity, which would be like an enchantment. Maybe even because I've been casting the Meat Hook Massacre so much, you want to have something like this, but it's even better. Do I really write Flash on that? That's nonsense. I don't think this should be Flash, but it is. So it's Flash, and then when the Command Sanctity, I'll just put CS, enters the battlefield, destroy all commanders. Or sorry, not destroy, exile all commanders. But it's an enchantment, so what does it actually do? What it does is, if a player who casts a commander, then instead they just lose the game. Cast their commander, cast a commander. If a player casts a commander, they lose the game. It's as simple as that. Oh man, I put W's up there. I got distracted. I make suns. Worst sun you've ever seen. We got a thing for making horrible mana symbols on this channel. So let me know what you think of those. One white. It's pretty strong, but you know it's only legal in Commander. It only kills commanders, so whatever, right? It needs like a picture. I don't really know. I'm gonna make like one of those like big old circles type thing, you know, inspired by the original Circle of Protection, but plus like a lot of explosionness. I don't know how you do that. Something like this. It's like a whirlpool explosion, and it's all gonna be coming out of like some little artifact thing down there that this picture makes no sense. It looks like a wheel or like an eyeball or something, but rest assured, like this is like an artifact that like is making a whirly swirl come out of it, and it's commanding sanctity around, and it's like, do not cast your commander. I guess I'll make some guys getting vaporized, so this makes more sense. Maybe even like an elephant. Can you tell it's an elephant? That's a horrible picture. Alright, Command Sanctity. I don't know, like, I had trouble last video with it not focusing very well, so I hope it focused while that was happening. Although I wouldn't be able to tell just then, it looked alright. So, moving right along. What do you see a lot in Commander? He sees a lot of... Wait. That's not where artifact goes. I screwed up my little speech. I didn't really make it up. I just thought it would be cool like 1 second ago, and then I screwed it up. Anyway, It's because I read the wrong part of the page. Oh, murder me. Alright, this is called Suffer Engine. And it's an artifact, which is something you see a lot of in the old Commander. And we're going to make it cost 2 so you can keep up with everyone else out there. How's that? I always screw up my box and have that little line. That's alright. So this is going to be an artifact. I think I might have said that. I almost wrote it up there. That's why I wrote an A and then lost my mind for 2 seconds. Maybe more like 5 to 10. Anyway, Suffer Engine is an artifact that basically makes it so people don't do so much nonsense with mana producing creatures and artifacts and stuff so much. And they just, play fair with their 5 land or whatever instead. So... Sorry about that cough. That was probably horrible for everyone. Spells and non-land permanents. Add, what do you think they're going to add? 0. Oh, yeah. Rather than any other amount of mana. I don't know if that's worded in a sensible way. I don't know how they would put it. But the point of it is so like elves and rocks and treasures and everything like that just don't work. And Dark Ritual doesn't work and like whatever. You can get your mana can come from lands. You can use a broken land if you want. Use your cradle, whatever. But the things that aren't lands, no way. No more mana. Unless you get rid of Suffer Engine, which is not that hard. Because it's... just an artifact with nothing to protect itself. I'm really bad at drawing pictures of artifacts, to be fair. So it's gonna be like covered in barbed wire. Is this what barbed wire looks like? It looks like Saturn. All right, it's an oblong Saturn. More barbed wire on the oblong Saturn, and then I don't know, like gears. Artifacts have gears on them a lot, right? Have this gear. Smaller gear, maybe like some steam. That looks kind of like eyes. I guess I need like another gear. I don't know, man. I don't look at a lot of machines in my day to day. I have like a rod coming off here with like paddle, and it looks like a flag now. I don't know about this one, man. The Suffer Engine. What else could an artifact have on it? Like sometimes they have like a little engraving. Vidalcan engraving. Alright. A couple more Vidalcan engravings. Maybe it'll start to look like an artifact. I don't think so, though. I think it's going to look like an angry fort. Angry battle rubble fort. Maybe I should just fix this up. Turn it into like a circle. Alright, now it's surrounded by a saw blade. The last thing I drew was also inside a circle, so we're not very creative here today. I guess I need background. I'm going to put this background. There's a lot of shadows today. It's really dark out where I live. Like, it's winter time, so the sun doesn't come out for very long. And then today it's like a really thick snowstorm. So, like, there's not much light coming in the window. So, you're suffering from the shadows. But we have this snow globe Suffer Engine here that's just hopefully making everyone at the table have to choose more wisely about the plays they're doing. And everyone settle down out there. Settle down, folks. Settle down. Next, we're going to make a creature that's going to be able to stop stuff that's free. There's a lot of free nonsense going on. Free spells. We don't want everyone casting their spells for free all the time, so we want a little red creature. I think oh no, I just had a 2 on that. I need to draw the fire here. I always screw up the fire. It goes this way. And that's a horrible picture of it. Once again, the mana symbols really lacking quality on this channel. And never going to get a red pen. Actually, I probably will. I just keep forgetting. Alright, so we got this one. This is going to be a creature that's a goblin. hopefully I can like redeem myself on this artwork and it won't look as bad. I'm gonna name this dude another fast one. And you think maybe that'd be a legend, but there's all kinds of them. Another fast one. Yet another. I don't know. I think I framed it up so you can see, but hopefully you can see that this guy is just a 2-1. I'm gonna check. Oh yeah. I shook the stand though. That probably ruined everything. Oh, okay. So this thing is a goblin that's just like, he has haste. So at least you can just attack with him if it doesn't do anything. Though 2-1 hastes aren't really the go-to in your commander. But anyway, whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana is paid for that spell, wow, exile it and gain control of it. I don't know if this is what it's supposed to be worded like, but it doesn't matter because like that's not my job. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana is paid for that spell, exile it and gain control of it. And then you may cast it this turn without paying its mana cost as though it had flash. Of course. Wow, that's a lot of words. So yeah, it's kind of terrible. It doesn't really do anything. Like the effect's crazy, but no one's going to cast a spell while you have it out. But that's basically the point. It's like, please don't like force a will me, or please don't like whatever. I don't know, cost 0 besides that, but there's lots of things to do. And sometimes you get to make it cost 0, just reduce the cost of it or something like that. It's like any of that nonsense going on, that all gets to belong to you, you lowly red player who needs the help with your goblin deck over here. But hopefully they don't notice, because you can't really flash it in and take the thing because the spell would already be in the stack. And then I figured if you flash it in and gain control of like any spells that were on the stack right now, and additionally it also did this, that would be like 2 paragraphs of text, and that's probably too much for a goblin. But here it is, the another fast one, who's very fast. Show me those ears. Goblins have ears like that, right? Gotta be careful. And they have like a long nose, or this type of goblin does at least. Funny goblin. He's very fast. Wow, what a chin. That's the goblin's chin. See, this was supposed to be a nose, but it looks like a mouth to me. I don't know what to do. Goblins have like pointy teeth though. They're supposed to be scary. Alright, there you go. Now he's like a goblin. Yeah, this is what we need. It's like tiny arm, a couple of tiny arms, like a T-Rex goblin, but very fast. I don't know how to convey that, but legs, extremely fast legs, like Sonic the Hedgehog, just like the fastest goblin. See that width of that stride, like massive, but also just like kind of huge head. I don't know. Another fast one. I guess there should be like some background. Up here there's like a hill. And then close by, there's like a box. That could be around in the magic world. A couple of boxes. Maybe they're rocks. Maybe they're stumps. Okay, there's stumps. And he's charging across the landscape, stealing blue spells, stealing cheated out stuff. Well, it doesn't have cheated out stuff. It has to be cast. But anyway, another fast one. And then we're going to move on to a wild one because I find you see a lot of tokens around. At least some of my friends like to put out a lot of tokens. So, oops. I screwed up writing that down, but this is supposed to be called reality. Reality. Is that right? Yes. I'm in reality right now, correct? Yes. Okay. Reality in sister. And I'm not like in a sister, but like in sister. Like it's insistent. This is going to be a creature for 2 and blue. Oh, not the worst island. I gotta say, the island and the tree are probably the easiest one. But the skull, well, you can kind of tell the skull is a skull when I draw it. I absolutely can't do the fire. The sun is really annoying. There's a bunch of points on it. That's the official Lowy Big Gamers status viewpoint on the mana symbols. The color of this one, we're not going to comment on that. No comment. This is a 1/4 blue dude. It's a creature. It is none other than a turtle wizard, though. I thought there should be more turtle wizards, so this is a turtle wizard. And it doesn't really do much, but it says if a creature token would enter the battlefield, instead, you're going to return it to the bottom of its owner's library. So basically, just like creature tokens don't work. But it does it to you as well. So it's kind of a harsh effect. You don't want it to be one-sided because that could get out of hand. Well, or maybe it wouldn't. I guess it doesn't matter. Feed, battle fid. Oh, I should have put the wood ETB. Wood ETB. I'm going to say return it to the bottom of its owner's library instead. Oh, man. And I guess this will have flavor text. And it's going to say, I desire simplicity. And uniqueness. So, but the reality and sister. That has to be like their decree because it's not a legend. So it has to be like this guy's a member of the reality and sister group of turtle wizards who really don't like creature tokens. So they say if a creature token would enter, return to the bottom of its owner's library, which I only know makes you get exiled. I just didn't think a blue card would say exile. I don't know. Sometimes they do, but this one won't. It'll just roundabout way say exile. And then I guess kind of have, since it's a roundabout way, this is a bit of a ironic statement by this turtle, I guess, who desires simplicity and uniqueness, but that's the reality and sister decree. And I guess I usually make things face in this direction for some reason. This is going to be like, I guess we can have like a couple of the turtles so you can see that there's a lot of these dudes. They're like standing around doing like turtle stuff. The theme of today is circles, things being in circles, bad art. How do you make a turtle's face? They have like a little nose thing like that, right? And like their mouth is like some crap like this. I don't know. And then their eyes are like up here. I don't know. It looks like an alien. All right, that's my turtles. They look like Squirtle or something, but not that bad. Reality and sister. So there's two. It kind of looks like a clone picture now, and this thing makes there be no tokens. So I guess this one is getting like vaporized. And this reality and sister's happy about it. Like, haha, yes, excellent. We do not mess around with that sort of thing around here. I don't know, they're in like weird palace place. This is like quite a picture of a palace. Would you like to live here if you were a king? I definitely would. Alright. The reality sister in the really messy palace, destroying a copy of himself. He's like, no, thank you. I don't like it when you guys do this stuff. No tokens. Alright. So that's all we're gonna do for today, because we usually only do a couple of cards, because I don't know, I don't mean make like a 40-minute video. It's like man rambling and drawing magic cards or whatever. But if you do want to see that, put it in the comments, because by all means we can do that. We can even do an all day live stream. No, I think I would actually not have any ability to speak. But anyway, here's the cards. Command Sanctity. That's a 1 white enchantment. It has flash, and when it enters the battlefield, you exile all commanders. And then, while it's in play, it makes it so if a player casts a commander, they lose the game. So which basically just makes it so people don't cast their commander, I guess. Or you could set up some funny situation where you mind slavered someone and just killed them or something. That'd be a bit of fun, instead of just making it so you can't cast them. So then we got another thing here, the artifact software engine. This shuts down mana rocks and stuff, and dark rituals and treasures and nonsense like that. So spells and non-land permanents add 0 rather than add any amount of mana. So yeah, you can still use your lands though. Then we got another fast one. This is a goblin who costs 1 and blob. That's a red. And it's a haste 2/1, and he doesn't really do much, but he's trying to shut down things that cost 0 mana to cast. And so you have to be fair about what you're going to be doing out there. Show us how many mana you have, and that has to mean something that we can all know, right? So whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana is paid for that spell, exile it and gain control of it. You may cast it this turn without paying its mana cost, as though it had flash. So, like, hopefully no one does that, but if one of your opponents is, like, drunk or something, and they forget, and you're getting tired of the game, don't let them take a take back. You just steal their spell, go for it. And then don't do that, it's bad vibes. We got Reality and Sister, 2 in a blue for a 1/4 turtle wizard. And the Reality Sister shuts down tokens. Doesn't like tokens. I just talked about them. But if a creature token would enter the battlefield, return to the bottom of its owner's library instead. I desire simplicity and uniqueness. Reality and Sister decree. So that's what we got today. A few stacks in for your commanders, decks for your commander deck, so you can make your friends, get back to basics and play simple. Play a real, just put out your creatures and attack me. Show me how many you have. Lay out more each turn. Make sure we're here for 19 hours. That's what we want. Anyway, we're back again next week, maybe sooner. Probably not sooner. But yeah, later on.